Now, I'm gonna say the first time I've been knew who you was, but the first time I seen you like really go viral, and I gained a lot of respect for you. You was telling like the kids like to like get a job, like you was talking to the youth, and you was really telling people like, yo, it's not corny to have a job, like it's not corny to stay out the streets. Like, go in on that a little bit, like explain why you put out that message and who exactly were you speaking to.
I'm just speaking to all the young niggas that like that's in the streets and they see like the older guys pulling up with the fast cars, the chains, the watches, the bitches and all that, and they think that's the life, but they don't see the back end. He might owe somebody some money. The bitch can't be trusted. She'll set him up. All type of shit. You die like that. But like far as the streets ain't what they used to be back in the day. You ain't making no $1 million in the streets or none of that. They'll kill you before you get that. People around your own neighborhood will kill you. All I'm saying is like a job. The dudes that I watched grow up back in the day that had all the money in the cars, they got jobs now and they all proud of me. Proud of me because I ain't in the streets and I grew up to be something a little bit of successful. I got something going for my life. So like far as the streets is over. If I can tell anybody in this world, if I only need one person to hit me, I don't need to pass it down to one person. If I can tell one of you young niggas anything, if you want to go get a job and they trying to clown you for getting a job, they gonna be the clown. Go get the job and just show them they the clown. Everybody I know what a job got. Direct deposit, cars, and they live somewhere. All the niggas I know in the streets, they got big ass bankrolls and they in somebody else's house. Just imagine being in your girl house. You got $100,000. You get in an argument with her. She kick you out and throw your gun. She keep your gun and throw your bag of money outside. Now you just outside arguing with your girl. You're half naked. All your shit on the side of the curb because you want to be a dumbass. Could have got a job. It could have been in your own house. Could have kicked her out and you'd have been all right.
Have you ever worked a 9 to 5 before?
Nah, I told you I dropped out 6th grade. I never had a job. I told you I was gone off them $1,200 checks. Did you hear me? I told you I was getting $1,200. This was 2006, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
$1,200. That's how you say YP. That's 12 stickies. You cutting up. What? Man, what? And then I ain't tell you, I had a cheat code. This what happened. I had went to my grandmother's house because my mother was bipolar schizophrenic. So I went to my grandmother's house for a minute. And I stopped getting the checks for like 3 years. So when I came back to my mother's house from after the 3 years, all the checks was piled up. So they gave me like a $20,000 lump sum. I went and bought a car the first day. But all I'm telling you is, bro, them checks were saving my life, bro. If I can get them, and then I still get clowned to this day for getting them checks. Like, I wish I could still get them. I wish I could. I don't regret them in no way. I miss them for real. If I could talk to them checks, I miss y'all.
When did it stop? When you turned 18?
Nah, it stopped when at 18, I caught like an early, at 16, and like in my younger days, I caught a charge and I had got juvenile life on probation. But I was committed to DYRS. That's like a juvenile facility. I was committed to them, but I was on release. But if I do anything, I'm in their custody for real, so they can lock me up. So at 18, they committed me to, I was 21, so my juvenile didn't end to 21. They extended my juvenile to 21. So at like 18, when I moved back to my mother's house from my grandmother's house, I went on a run. And when I went on a run, they was checking schools to see that I go to school. I ain't go nowhere. I've been lying to them, still getting the check, filling out the application saying I'm going to school and all that line. I'm looking for jobs. I ain't did nothing. I'm in the hood, flies a motherfucker. But I just keep on telling them I'm looking for jobs, So finally, it all happened. Then I got the check. Damn. I don't know, bro. I just missed them 1,200s, bro. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I get sad even thinking about it, bro. Like, damn.
Oh, man.
Nah, but I went on a run. And then when I went on a run, I was getting so fly, and my probation officer seen me on, like, I was getting popular hanging with Glizzy. She seen me on Instagram. I had Giuseppe's on. She went and wrote a letter to the Social Security building and told them I'm a something on the run under. I said, this bitch is crazy. And she called me and said, yeah, so if you gonna turn yourself in because you ain't gonna keep on getting them checks to support yourself. I said, you can't stop my checks. I got a letter in the mail. 3 weeks later, the check have been stopped because such.
Damn.
Fuck it. I had to grow up out of that. I had to learn how to get it.